All right, this is a video about multiplying 3 by 1 and 4 by 1 digit multiplication problems. So I'm going to go over two different methods. The first method is going to be the area model, which is the 4th grade method, and then I'm going to go over traditional, which is the 5th grade method. So the first thing when we do the area model is we always write the numbers in expanded form. So to write this number in expanded form, I would write 600 plus 30 plus 2. And this number is already as large as it can be, which would be 9. Then what I do, wherever I see a plus sign, I draw a line. And now I've got 3 different boxes. I'm going to do 3 different partial products. So the first thing I do is I find out the area of this box. So I find the length of this length, which is 9. And then the length of this side, which is 600. Then I do the next box. I find out the length of this side, which is 9. And then I find out the length of this side here, which is 30. Now I go to the last box. I find out the length of this side here, which is 9. And I find out the length of this side, which is 2. And now I'm going to find out what the values of each box are. So 9 times 6 is 54. And then I have 2 zeros. So I have 5,400. The next one is 9 times 3, which is 27. And there's 1 zero. And the last box is 9 times 2, which is 18. Now if I was going to write this as a partial product expression, I would write it like this. I would just take the first box and say 9 times 600 plus the second box, which is 9 times 30, plus the third box, 9 times 2. Now I'm going to try to get rid of the parentheses, so 9 times 6 is 54, and there's 2 zeros. Plus, I go 9 times 3, which is 27, and I have 1 zero. And then I put plus, and I do the last box. 9 times 2 is 18. Now it's hard for me to add these up going horizontally, so I'm going to write it up and down. So 5,400 plus 2,070 plus 18. Oh, this is so much easier. I've got 18, 8, 6, and 5. So I have the answer to all these added up would be, I'll put it like this, 5,688. So that's using area model. Now I'm going to try the traditional method. So all I do is write this number, 632. And then I put the 9 in the ones place, and then I write a times symbol and a equal to line. Okay. The first thing I do is put a dot here, and I'm going to times this. I'm going to times the 9 by the 2, by the 30, and the 6. But first I go to the ones place. 9 times 2 is 18. So the ones place goes down and the tens place goes up. Now I do the next number. 9 times 3 is 27, plus 1 is 28. The 8 goes down and the 2 goes up. And now I do the last, which is 9 times 6. 9 times 6 is 54, plus 2, 54, 55, 56. And since there's not a 1,000 digit, I'm going to bring just both of those digits down. And you'll notice I got the same answer. All right, I'm going to give you some time to do this one. You might want to turn off your video. All right, here I go. Here is the second problem. I'm going to first start with the area method. So with the area method, I write this number in expanded form, which is 400 plus 20 plus 6. And then this number is already in expanded form, so I just put the 5. And now wherever I see a plus sign, I just draw a line. Now I'm going to find the area of each one of these three boxes. So I do this side. The length of this side is equal to 5. And the length of this side right here is equal to 400. And I put the parentheses there because it's a group of numbers. Now I'm going to do this one. This length of this one is 5 times the length of this side here, which is 20. And the last one here, the length of this side is 5. And the length of this side right here is 6. Now I'm going to find out which each one of these equals. 5 times 4 is 20, and then there's 2 zeros. So I got 2,000 for that one. 5 times 2 is 10. There's 1 0, so that's equal to 100. And 5 times 6 is 30, and there's no zeros, so I don't need to add it. Now if I wanted to write it as a partial product expression, I would write 5 times 400 plus 5 times 20 plus 5 times 6, and then I just find out what they equal. So 5 times 4 is 20, and then I've got 2 zeros, so I bring those down, plus 5 times 2, which is 10, and there's 1 0, plus 5 times 6, which is 30. And then I'd add those up. I like to write it up and down. So 2,000 plus 100 plus 30 is equal to, so all this is equal to 2,130. Now I'm going to do it the traditional way. So again, I just write the number 426, and then I write this number down in the ones place. I put a line, which equals equal to, and I put the multiplication sign. I put a dot, and I go to the ones place. 5 times 6 is 30. That's a 2-digit number, so I only put 1 digit down, so the 1 place will go down. The tens place will go up. Then 5 times 2 is 10, 11, 12, 13. So I got 13. The ones place goes down. The tens place goes up. And then I do the last one. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 1 is 21. So then I've got my number, and you'll see I got the same answer. Okay. All right, so you're going to start seeing a pattern. The same thing for 4x1s. So I'm going to start with area model. I'm going to write this number in expanded form. So I've got 5,000 plus 400 plus 90 plus 3. And then I've got the 7. Wherever I have a plus sign, I just draw a line. I don't have enough room here. Okay. And now I just find the area of the first box. So I have this right here. This is, the length of this side is 7 times the length of this side here, which is 5,000. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I was able to fit it. Then the length of this side right here is 7 times the length of this side here, which is 400. Now I go to the next box. The length of this side is again 7 times the length of this side here, which is 90. Now I'm going to do the last one. The length of this side is 7 times the length of this side, which is 3. Okay, now I'm just going to solve for each box. 7 times 5 is 35, and there's 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, so that's 35,000. 7 times 4 is 28, and there's 2 zeros. 1, 2, so I got to have 2,800. 7 times 9 is 63 with 1 0, and 7 times 3 is 21. If I wanted to write that problem in a partial product expression, I would just write 7 times 5,000 plus 7 times 400 plus 7 times 90, whoops, plus 7 times 3, just made it. Then I would say 7 times 5 is equal to 35, and I have 1, 2, 3 zeros. Plus 7 times 4, which is equal to 28, and I've got 2 zeros. Plus 7 times 9, which is 63, and I have 1 zero. Plus 7 times 3, which equals 21. Now I can't solve this like this, it's just me maybe, but I'm going to try to write it up and down. Maybe I'll have enough room to do that here. 35,000 plus 2,800 plus 630 plus 21, and I get 1, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 8, and 3. So my answer for all of this, I add all this together, I get 38,451. Now hopefully I did that right. If I did, when I do the traditional method, I'll get the same answer. So all I do is I write this number here. And then I write this number in the ones place. I write my equal sign and my times. And now I start in the ones house. So 7 times 3 is 21. The ones place goes down. The tens place goes up. 7 times 9 is 63, 64, 65. The ones place goes down. The tens place goes up. 7 times 4 is 28. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. The ones place goes down, the tens place goes up, and then 7 times 5 is 35, 36, 37, 38. There's no 10,000s place, so I just put down both of the digits, and I get the same answer. Yay! Last one. I'm going to ask you to do this on your own. I'll give you some time. You might want to turn off your video. All right, here we go. The first thing I do, I'm going to do area model. I have to write this number in expanded form. So I'm going to write 4,000 plus 300 plus 70 plus 6. And then this one is just 6. Wherever I see a plus sign, I draw a line. And now here we go. So the area, the length of this side is 6 times the length of this side, which is 4,000. The length of this side here is 6 times the length of this side from here to here, which is 300. The length of this side here is 6, and the length of this side from here to here is 70. Last one, I hope I have enough room. The length of this side here, I'm not going to draw a line, is 6, because we know it's 6. And the length of this side from here to here is 6. Ooh, same thing. Okay, try to put the parentheses in there. Now I'm going to find out what they equal. So 6 times 4 equals 24, and I've got 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, comma. 6 times 3 equals 18, and I've got 2 zeros. 1, 2, comma. 6 times 7 equals 42, and I've got 1 zero. 6 times 6 equals 36. Now to write it as a partial product expression, 6 times 4,000 plus 6 times 300 plus 6 times 70 plus 6 times 6. So 6 times 6 is 24, and there's 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3, comma. Plus 6 times 3 is 18, and there's 2 zeros. 1, 2, comma. 6 times 7 is equal to 42 plus 1 zero. and 6 times 6 equals 36. Now I have to add all these together, so I'm going to write them up and down. 24,000, 1,800, 420, 36. Add those up. 6, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 6, and 2. And I've got all these add up to 26,256. Okay, now the traditional way. So I write the first number, which is 4,376. I write the second number underneath the first number, and I put it in the proper place, and then I times. I start in the ones place, and I go up. So 6 times 6 is 36. The ones place goes down, the tens place goes up. Now I go to the tens. 6 times 7 is 42, 43, 44, 45. The ones place goes down, the tens place goes up. 6 times 3 is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. The ones place goes down, the tens place goes up. 6 times 4 is 24, 25, 26. There is not a 10,000 digit, so I'm just going to put both digits down. And I get the same thing. Yay! I hope that helps.